Donald Trump is going after Harvard University, one of the most respected academic institutions in the world. But why? This spat has massive implications that go way beyond the campus wall, so stay with us. Since early 2024, things have escalated, and by 2025 it's become a full-blown saga. The core of this bizarre row centers on some spicy claims regarding Harvard's admission policies, particularly concerning international students, and its alleged rather murky ties with Chinese entities. Now, Trump, never one for a subtle approach, has waded in with all the grace of a hippo in a china shop, accusing the university of all sorts. We're talking about claims that Harvard isn't patriotic enough, that it's somehow undermining American opportunities by shock horror, welcoming students from other countries. This isn't just a policy disagreement, it's framed as a battle for the nation's very identity. We're witnessing a concerted effort to bring a powerful academic institution to heel, using various levers of governmental power. The stakes are incredibly high, touching upon academic freedom, national security, international relations, and the very nature of higher education in the United States. Now, let's delve into what Trump and his administration, or those acting in line with his previous policies, have actually done. First up, there's the lawsuit. Yes, a full-blown legal challenge demanding Harvard revise its admission policies to give preferential treatment to American students. The argument, in essence, is that Harvard's current approach, which values a diverse international student body, is somehow unpatriotic and detrimental to American young people. Then, things took an even more dramatic turn in 2025. The Department of Homeland Security, in a move widely attributed to the Trump administration's ongoing pressure, decided to revoke Harvard University's access to something called the SEVIS database. SEVIS, or the Student and Exchange Visitor Information System, might sound like a terribly dull bit of bureaucratic plumbing, but it's absolutely critical. Losing access to SEVIS is like a pub losing its license to sell beer. It fundamentally cripples a key part of its operation, in this case, hosting international scholars. The DHS also terminated Harvard's very right to enroll foreign students, citing serious allegations, anti-Semitism, race discrimination, and significant ties with Chinese entities. These weren't just vague accusations. They pointed to alleged relationships with a Xinjiang-based paramilitary force and Chinese universities supposedly linked to China's defense industrial complex. The message is clear: align with our vision of what an American university should be, or face the consequences. So, how has Harvard responded to this onslaught? Well, they haven't exactly taken it lying down, which, given their reputation and resources, is hardly surprising. The university has robustly defended its admission policies, making the case that diversity, including international students, is not a bug, but a feature. Faced with the DHS order terminating its right to enroll foreign students, Harvard didn't just throw up its hands in despair. They went to court. In a significant, albeit perhaps temporary, victory, a federal judge granted a temporary block on that DHS order. Harvard is reportedly considering a much larger lawsuit against the federal government, specifically over the CVS access revocation. This whole saga is producing unnecessary victims. Now, amid all this high-level political and legal chess, it's crucial to remember who's caught squarely in the middle: students. We're talking about over 6,800 international students currently at Harvard whose lives have been thrown into a vortex of uncertainty thanks to that SEVIS revocation. Imagine traveling thousands of miles, investing huge sums of money and years of your life, only to be told your legal status to study might evaporate. Beyond the immediate plight of current students, Harvard's overall global academic standing is undeniably threatened. If Harvard is perceived as a place that can no longer reliably welcome or protect its international community, its ability to attract top talent from around the world will inevitably suffer. This tussle between Harvard and Trump can rock American democracy and the nation's international relations. It isn't just an internal American squabble about university policy, its ripples spread much, much wider, affecting national security, academic freedom on a grand scale, and delicate international relations. The administration argues that Harvard's connections with Chinese entities pose a genuine national security risk. Critics are quick to point out that using national security as a blanket justification to interfere with university policies can be a very slippery slope. Severing ties with international institutions, especially in powerhouse research nations like China, could significantly hinder collaborative research and innovation. Unsurprisingly, these actions have not gone unnoticed by Beijing. The Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson publicly condemned the U.S. moves, accusing Washington of politicizing educational cooperation and poisoning the well of academic exchange. International students contribute a colossal amount to the U.S. economy, not just through their often eye-wateringly high tuition fees, but also through their everyday living expenses. Does this sound more serious than you thought? Right, so what are the really big, scary, long-term implications of this whole Trump versus Harvard saga for American democracy itself? Well, strap in because it's quite a list. Firstly, there's the glaring risk of the politicization of education. If political figures or the federal government can successfully strong-arm a major university like Harvard into changing its policies using national security or patriotism as a cudgel, what's to stop them from doing it to any other university, or indeed, any other independent institution? Secondly, this conflict directly threatens the institutional autonomy of universities. Academic institutions have, for centuries, cherished their independence. The freedom to decide who to admit, what to teach, and what to research without direct government interference.